Hey everyone, it's Lil Kev, and welcome to my guide on two-tick harpoon fishing. Although it's not as popular as barbarian fishing, this method offers the fastest XP rates in-game, upwards of 140k XP an hour at full focus. The level requirement for this method is 71, so you can catch both tuna and swordfish. Otherwise, the gear and inventory requirements are pretty minimal. For gear, the short bow is the only thing you actually need with no ammo. The angler outfit is optional, but it does give you 2.5% XP boost if you can deal with the fishing trawler grind. In the inventory, you need a harpoon of any kind. The crystal harpoon is technically the best because it has an increased catch rate, but any harpoon works. You also need earth, water, and body runes to aggro a couple rats that are in the area. And then the location we'll be doing this at is northwest Piscarilius, kind of west of the bank here where these fishing spots are. So the Fisher's Flute teleport on the Kretzt Memoirs is your best option to get here. Alright, so before we get started, I want to go over some rune light features that I suggest having set up to make this training method a lot better for you. The first is Menu Entry Swapper. Go under Object Swaps and then click the Harpoon box if it's not already clicked. And what this does, it makes Harpoon your left click option on these fishing spots here, which will save you a lot of clicking in the long run. Next thing, which is going to help us with just getting set up for this training method in the beginning, is Npc Indicators. Just have it turned on, and you're going to see these rats walking around the area. Right now they're kind of easy to see, but there are some times where they wander off pretty far and you can't really see and they blend in with the dock, whatever. Just find one rat, hold shift down and right click, and you should have this tag all option. And what that does, okay, they're off my screen. It didn't work. And what that does is highlights the tiles around the rat depending on whatever settings you have set up for Npc Indicators. And you'll see that there's these two rats here that are kind of walking around this fence, and these are the two that we'll use for this training method. Then there's one more feature called fishing, which I think is automatically turned on, but if it's not, you can use it. And what it does, it just highlights the fishing tiles. You can adjust it to put icons over it or the names of the fish you can catch at those fishing spots. It's not really a game changer anyway, you just might like to have it on or something. So you can give that one a shot. Okay, so let's get started. Before we aggro the rats here, what you want to do is make sure your short bow is on rapid and auto retaliate is turned on. And then we'll find the rats here and cast either confuse, weaken, or curse to get them to start attacking us. And once you get both of the rats' attention, what you want to do is just bring them over to the water line here next to the harpoon spots. So getting the attacks of the rats timed properly is the only real tricky part of this method. It is very similar to two-tick woodcutting, if you've ever done that. But here's what I do. Move a few tiles east or west, and one of them should get in line, and you kind of go back and forth until they're both along the water line here. Then you get one stuck behind the other so that only one can attack you at a time. At this point, you want to have this attacking rat right next to the fishing spot you plan to use. You wait for a hit splat on your character, and then you click to walk on top of the attacking rat. The second rat should attack you immediately, then the other rat should move out from under you and continue attacking. Usually their attacks will be separated by 2 game ticks, which is what we want, but it won't always be the case. You just repeat these steps until it looks like this. Now that we have the rat attack set up, here's how to properly time your clicks when you're doing this training method. When you see a hit splat on your character, click on the fishing spot. Then when you see your character's harpoon raise up to its peak to go fish, is when you want to click on the water tile directly next to that fishing spot. What this does, it cancels the action of fishing and it'll get your character to turn back towards the rats. You can use other one-tick actions such as dropping fish or fletching darts to do the same thing. And then after you see your character turn to the rats, you just rinse and repeat. And that about covers it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions on this or requests for future videos, just let me know in the comments. If you're ever looking for random advice, groups to go raiding with, or whatever, my Discord's linked below, so feel free to join that. You can also find me on Twitch, where I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Link will be in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.